What is happening, guys? Welcome to my basement. You know, way before I knew comic books or superheroes ever existed, there has been a team of characters that have been with me since the very beginning. Characters that started off in an independent comic book that went on to adapt an animated series, movies, video games, all kinds of memorabilia, action figures. And today we're going to be taking a look at the start of those characters. We have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Compendium Volume 1, so stay tuned. Alright, so welcome back everyone. We have the TMNT Compendium Volume 1, the first book of hopefully more to come from Mirage Studios. So starting off from the very beginning with stories from 1984 all the way through to 1988. And here we have issue number 1. I'm not sure there's ever been an independent comic book that has reached this level of success that the Turtles have. And you know, they are still around as of today, making animated series, comics, toys, you name it. By co-creators Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird. For contributors of this book, we have Michael Dooney, Ryan Brown, Jim Lawson, Steve Bissett, and Eric Talbot. Collecting issues 1 through 7, 9 through 14, the Raphael, Michelangelo, Donatello, and Leonardo micro series one-shots, Fugitoid number 1, and Tales of the TMNT number 1 through 5. Issue number 8 was left out, however. It is available in the Ultimate Collection hardcovers, but that collection is missing issue number 13, so I don't know what the deal is. This is a great collection though. It's not perfect, the book quality isn't the greatest, and it's way overpriced, but there's a lot to love here. We'll get to it. Most of these stories are hits. Some are misses for sure. Some feel very mature at times. We get some blood and violence, some talk of alcohol use, a page featuring a prostitute, and others feel a little too immature, but that's why these characters were so damn successful. How rich do you think Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird are? I don't know. I have never looked it up. So, issue 1 starts off, we get the Turtles' origin story. The origin story of their master Splinter, his arch enemy, the Shredder. Do I really need to talk about the Turtles' origin? Okay, 4 turtles and a rat are mutated by this canister of mysterious ooze. They live in the sewers of New York City. Leonardo is the sword-swinging leader. Donatello's weapon is a staff, and he's a very smart tinkerer. Raphael uses size and has anger problems. And Michelangelo uses nunchucks and is pretty much the comic relief. But I'm sure you already knew this. I've known these characters my entire life, and it was really nice to read through this and really reconnect and identify where it all started. Although there are many changes from the TV series and the film, in fact, I don't think I remember any mention of pizza in this book. Maybe that was adapted in later issues or was added for the animated series, but regardless, the characters are the same. For supporting characters, we get April O'Neil, of course, whose origin story is quite different from the show or films. Their master Splinter, this android named Fugitoid, the masked vigilante known as Casey Jones. For villains, we get the Shredder, Baxter Stockman, and his Mouser robots. These weird Triceratop-looking space dudes. The Rat King, which I really enjoyed, and a few others that I definitely won't mention. Like I said, most of these stories are good. There were a few I didn't like that I thought were kind of cheesy, like some of the sci-fi stories, but I was really surprised to see the accuracy of the content in here and how it was brought over to their first feature film. It feels like they took everything good from these issues and adapted it just right. It's still an awesome film by today's standards. So these issues are almost double the length, roughly, than your typical comic issues, spanning about 40 pages on average. They're not too wordy. In fact, I think the book provided a good 10 to 12 hours worth of read time, and feel I can reread this again very easily. The artwork fluctuates, especially with the tales of the TMNT issues, but otherwise it's pretty consistent. It's very rich, detailed, beautiful black and white pages with some very nice full page or double page spreads. The book comes with a very nice looking green ribbon. Here's the problem. The book is very overpriced and has no extras. Zero. It retails for $150 US. Unacceptable. It's only 800 pages in length and there's no color. The pages are a matte finish as well, and overall the book looks big, but it feels very light in reality. So no way this book should be more than $100 US. It's quite upsetting and it feels like they're price gouging the fans. I ended up getting this for about 40% off, thankfully, but the full price is definitely not justified, so I definitely do not recommend paying it. So that's all I want to say. This is a pretty spoiler-free review, I think. Let me know if you guys have checked this book out, if you plan on picking it up, and we'll see you, of course, in the next video. Take care.